You know, the only real rule to so-called living in your truth or living your truth is that you got to decide what that is, and then you got to stick with it. I mean, whatever it is. Notice what I said. You can't second guess yourself. You got to live in that. So if you're living in your truth, your reality is going to be different than the next person's. It's not about a group effort. And one of the worst things you can do is to try and seek shelter to run to, a group or whatever to try and find your truth. Because your truth is going to be different than everybody else's. That's just a reality. I'm not talking about fundamental truths like gravity or whatever else, but even that, you have people that challenge the notion that we're grounded. And they moved in the direction of saying, you know what, I believe we can fly. We can move past being grounded here on Earth. That was their truth. That was their reality. But they going somewhere where people said, they doubled down on the idea that flight will never happen. It's not what we were here to do. And every so-called truth that they spit out was about being grounded on the ground. We never have flight. So find your truth. Find what resonates with you and double down on it. Don't second guess yourself, but move in that direction. And especially if it's something that hadn't been done before, or at least that you're not aware of, or that's different. Double down on it. That's the only thing that's going to make a difference in the world is you and your presence, your take on things, your viewpoint. So figure out what your truth is, double down on it, and live and die by it. The only reason to second guess yourself, which that's not even a question, would be if it's something detrimental to you. Um, we're all reasonable human beings. I want to think when we want to be that's not even going to enter into the picture. But anyway, it's just a random thought I had because I think about how much people want to be a part of cliques and cults and groups, and nobody really wants to speak out and have a singular individual voice. And when people do, they tend to be in a lonely space um, because a lot of what they may think may run contrary to popular, you know, ideas or popular culture. But that should be even more reason to double down. This is L just saying peace, bless, and always mind your biz.